Back of the room to the right, Coach.
See, now I got the spotters. Thank you. Before you guys had me looking crazy. It's all good. I got you. Yeah. All right.
Perfect. Coming off the bye, Sports 260 AZ. Coach, you have any pregame jitters still when it comes to this kind of stuff? And how's it been coaching with Annie and Adrian?
Oh my gosh. First of all, nervous as heck. I woke up nervous, went to bed nervous, had a nap, woke up and was nervous. But that's what I love about this game. And the fact that I get to share it with a former player, Adrian Williams, and then my GOAT, and perhaps the GOAT for women's basketball, Annie Myers-Drysdale. For me, it doesn't get any better than this afternoon.
Coach, next question on the left, fourth row.
Hey, Coach, Doug Feinberg, DAP.
Hey there.
How do you approach tonight's game in the sense of, like, it's an all-star game, but obviously this game means a lot for Team USA, get ready for the Olympics, as you know. And I'm sure, obviously, you want to win, as you mentioned yesterday, but it's not just a typical all-star game you've seen in years past.
It really wasn't, as we were talking about yesterday. And then watching the men today against Sudan, it got real. Like, real. So with that being said, I know the mindset of the players that I have the opportunity and honor to coach, and they want to win. Fun is winning, and that's the general consensus. So we're going to put the best product out there. I certainly want to get everybody a great look, and I think that's only fair because they deserve that. And then after that, they basically dictate it. You know, if they want to go for the juggler, they'll go for the juggler. And that means for some of the players, sacrificing their minutes.
Coach, third row center, Jeff.
Hi, Cheryl. Yeah.
Hey, Jeff, how are you doing? You still alive? Glad you're alive. Isn't that good? I'm glad you're alive.
Wondering what you might remember about the 2000 All-Star Game and how much progress this event has made from then till now.
Just turn around and look around at the audience and the cameras and the different media outlets. You look at, I'm walking in behind these stunning, gorgeous Amazon women in heels. I would never ever have dreamt going to a game and watching my players roll up in heels. So that is fascinating, and it's a fashion show, and they celebrate that, and that's part of them and their identity. And it's night and day. It's truly night and day, and how these women are handling themselves, conducting themselves. It's a business. It's a business, but they truly do love the game, and it's kind of neat to see their excitement once they put on those jerseys.
Coach, next question, second row to your left.
Jennifer Porty from Let's Talk Women in Basketball podcast. What are your thoughts on, well, how is Team All-Star different from your previous coaching experience?
The teams that I've coached, period,
Yes.
compared to this team?
Yes.
Oh my gosh. I mean, these are the greatest players in the world. And when you have the greatest players in practice, and I'm coming in fresh and hot and new, and the game is so different than when I coached from the college level, and even from when I coached the Mercury. They are so invested in the game and so knowledgeable. Their basketball IQs are off the charts, and they're basically going to be coaching themselves. So that's the biggest difference. And again, like I said yesterday, it's the collaboration amongst all of them, each other, and just working it out and what they want to do for tonight's game.
Coach, next question, third row center.
Hey Coach, Michael Pearson of Sports Arena. Kind of piggybacking off that, a lot of the players, we were saying coaching themselves, a lot of players yesterday were saying that they were excited knowing that you were named coach because they wanted to just pick your brain and get your knowledge. How were those conversations going with your team?
They wanted to pick my brain? Very short conversation. When I say it's an honor, it's It's an honor because I get to be a part of something that's always been bigger than me, and I never recognized that. I do now, and it's humbling. But with that said, basketball is basketball. The crack up for me is the terminology. You know, we're gonna elevate it, zipper this. Oh, we're gonna loop-de-loop. I'm like, okay, so we're gonna downscreen, upscreen, pick and roll. Oh, now I know what you're talking about. So that's been the fun part. And just being able to add little nuances as the game is fast, but we don't have to play that way. And even though we have plays designed and we understand what we want to do, we still, and Andy Myers pointed this out, we need to be creative with the ball, and we have the talent to do so. So I'm really, excited to see what they do.
Coach, next question, front row, all the way to the right.
Hey Cheryl, I am the for Arizona PBS Pregame News. How cool is it to coach Angel Reese and Caitlin Plug as they make their All-Star debuts, and how will you continue to teach them like the lessons in the game?
I think the biggest lesson that I can share with them is to stand back and be of service in the best way I can. I speak when I'm spoken to. I try to give them the best answers that I can and let them be themselves. And again, coaching is so, it's easy for me now because I understand what the players need. And looking ahead, it's not just what they're doing on the court, it's off the court. I understand that for young players, it's important for them to establish, and I hope I'm answering your question, their brand. But basketball and brand, it's beyond that. And I don't want them to lose sight of what's really, truly important, and that's the love of the game and how and why they started playing with this round thing and how that made them feel. I never want them to lose sight of that. And I hope I answered your question.
You did, thank you.
No worries.
Coach, on your left, standing toward the back here.
Hi, Coach Miller. I'm Christina from Christina Girl Hoops TV. And you kind of just touched on it a little bit, but I'm curious on your personal feelings and perspective on just the changes surrounding women's basketball in the media as a coach.
I think it's great. We've always wanted this attention, and so we have to put our best foot forward, and always making ourselves available. And I know that's hard because everyone's being pulled in different directions. The players are, the coaches are, and everyone has opinion. And you throw in social media, and somebody grabs a little piece of the game, and it becomes a narrative. And now you spend the whole week trying to downplay the narrative. And I know that can be frustrating. But that's what we wanted, and that's part of the package of our sport continuing to grow.
All right, we'll have one more question, and that will come from Zoom, and we will go to
Zoom,
Jackie.
okay.
Jackie on